Hi everyone, Sharon here with Create and Share. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Winnipeg, and I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. Greatly appreciated. Today is my free card class online. Hey Jan, thanks for watching. Oh my God, Jan, you're watching. Oh my goodness sakes. So proud of you, girl. So tonight we're going to do two cards. I have four in the series, so I'm going to do two tonight, and I'm going to do two more on Thursday morning. So let's get started. Yeah. So how are you all doing? I have a couple things to go over before we get going. First thing I'm going to talk to you about is the starter kit. Fantastic deal. You get all the 5 in color stamp pads. You get a package of the cardstock. You get a package of the designer series paper. Right now it's out of stock, so I think they probably have some for anybody that signs up. Actually, I tried to order it today and I couldn't. Plus, you get all the in color stamping rights. This is a $112 offer, and plus you get to pick $165 worth of product of your choice. There's no shipping, free shipping, and depending where you live in the country will determine if you're paying tax on that. I know Alberta doesn't pay tax. There's a flat rate of just $135. Yeah, so if you're interested, let me know, and we'll get you set up. If you have any questions, let me know. When you join my team, you get discounts on card classes. You get we get together once a month and do make and takes and go over everything that's happening in the world of Stampin' Up! There's no pressure whatsoever. You can do as much or as little as you want. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so that's that one. Second one is Simply Said and Thoughtful Journey card class, which is happening on the Zoom class is happening May 30th at 6:30 via Zoom, or if you'll come to the in-person class, it's on Saturday, May 25th here in my studio. The class is $35. You get a half a package of the beautiful Thoughtful Journey DSP. I'm just grabbing a sample. So this is what I have left. I just ordered a few more packages because we're doing I'm getting the kits all ready to go. So this is just part of the package. You get this, you get a half a package of the petal pink. So you'll get, these are so you get 2.5 yards of the petal pink and the white ribbon. And you get a package of, just gonna grab it here. These rhinestones, and these are out of stock right now too. So you'll get half package of this, half of this, so you get 2.5 yards of each. Plus you get this and the card bases to make the cards, and for a cost of $35. If it has to be shipped, there is a $5 charge for that, and payment and everything has to be to me by the 10th. So that's coming up really quick. Yes, and then if you wanted to too, you can always add on the Simply Said stamp set for additional $30. I think I got it. There we go. And we're doing 5 cards. So there we have it. Okay. So let's get started. So I don't have the samples, so we're just gonna wing it. Okay. So we have a card base that is 4 1/4 by 11, fold and scored at 5 1/2, and my bone folder is not on the table. It is right here. I'm doing a card class at the crop, and I just got all the stuff in yesterday, so I'm busy working on that. So we have our card base. We have two pieces of scrap paper. This is what color is this? This is Misty Moonlight, and then a scrap piece for the basic white. And then we have this piece right here that we're going to do some fancy dancy stuff to it. And this is 4 by 5 1/4. So that's going to sit on there like that. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to stamp my image. So this is the stamp set that we're using, and I'm going to be using this one and this one tonight. So we're just, and if you're part of Card Club, we are using the dies in Card Club this month. We're doing 5 projects this month because I messed up last month. I only sent everybody 3. So I will promise them they get an extra one. And yeah, so we're going to be doing that. Just going to just stamp this. I'm going to stamp it in the my Memento ink. And just, I wrote the instructions out, so I'm trying to read as I go. And then we're just going to just stamp this, and we're going to stamp it in the Memento because we are going to be using alcohol-based markers tonight. So there's that. Keep that. Okay, I'm just gonna move everything out of the way here, just so I don't mess everything up. So our card base, we got this stamped on here. Then we're going to cut out this right here. And oh, that one's too small. On the Misty Moonlight. Oh, there's a piece right there. Where's my pick a tool? It's probably on the table because we were using it this afternoon. We're cutting everything out for the crop. We got everything all done. Let's just double check, triple check, all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to grab my cut and emboss machine. There's my pick a tool. We're going to need that. So how are you guys all doing? What have you guys been up to? I haven't been up to much. Just finishing up all the stuff for the crop. We just got most of the gifts in for the silent auction items. So we're doing something a little different this time. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out. Yeah, deciding what we're going to do for the food, if we get that all ordered, ready to go. We're going with the same caterers we haven't had in the past. Everybody seems to like them. And they're pretty good, actually. She's really good. She's really accommodating, the girl that we get the food from. I'm just going to cut this on the slant, just like that. So if you place an order of $50 or more using the hostess code that's underneath the cut and emboss machine, I will send you these kits. So you'll get 4 card kits. I can't stamp anything for you, but I can cut stuff out for you. But I'm not allowed to stamp any images and put it to the mail. It's against Stamping Up policy. So I won't be doing that, but I will cut the stuff out for you and send it to you. I'm going to just run this through again. Now, when you're using a cut and emboss machine and you have a larger image like this, if you turn it upside down and run it through, it will cut the paper better. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. But it cuts better and everything just pops right out for you. Okay, so we got that. And then I'm just going to grab the die for this one here so I don't have to fussy cut it. And we will put that on there. And I'm just going to tape this down just to keep it in place. So this class is going to it's going to be longer than what my normal classes are. My demos are. This one's probably going to be about 45 minutes compared to the regular 20 minutes. And it's just because we're doing 2 cards, right? And you know what? I'm going to also emboss, because something needs to be it's plain, and I don't like flat cards. I like to make sure there's some embossing on it. So I'm just going to grab This piece, no, that's not it. Oh, I think I used it to cut it up. Oh my goodness sakes. I did. Well, that's okay. This is probably 5, isn't it? Yeah, I'll just cut this at 4. I'll just cut this down. And I'm just going to take this piece, and I'm just going to emboss it with one of my embossing folders. And I'm probably going to use my favorite one, which is the painted textures, and just because it is, I just love it. Just love it. I don't think it's so, because it's so versatile, you can use it for just about anything. And just run this one through. Then I'll just put my embossing machine to the side, and then we'll get going. Hey Mary Lou, thanks for watching today. Greatly appreciate it. Just put this guy behind me here, just in case I can use it for the next card. Okay. Yeah, so this was supposed to actually go on here. Anyhow, it is what it is, right? So this piece. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take this guy out. There's going to be stuff lying everywhere. All that stuff I put inside. Just this, and just very slowly pull this out. There we go. And then we'll clean this out, because no, we won't need this for the next one, but I like to put things back. I like to make sure that there's ready to use, I guess. So this is great for pushing out the excess. Okay, so just put that to the side, and I'll just take this and up. Oh, you should see what happened to me today. I was working away on the projects for the crop, and my scissors dropped, and it didn't have the lid to it. So needless to say, the scissors went down and hit the floor, and then they stood up. Totally freaked me out. And just like, oh my goodness sakes. Okay, so now we got this. This is going to go underneath like that. And then I'm going to paint this one, color this one, and then do a sentiment. I'm going to grab this piece here for my sentiment, because of course I didn't. So we're just going to color. I've got my soft sea foam, light and dark, and then I have my lemon lolly, light and dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dark, and with my brush in, I'm just going to just lightly flick it all in the shaded areas on the flower here. There we go. And then we'll bring in the light, do the same thing, and just try and blend it all in. So when you're using your blends on the brush side, don't press really hard, because you don't want to break the tip. You break the tip, and then your blends are no good. So very lightly, and in a brushing motion, you just want to color. And you just flick it. It's not like a pencil or anything like that. It's like I guess like a paintbrush. If you want to do it harder, you would use the finer tip. And I'm just in the circular motion. I'm just going to color the inside of the magnolia like that. And now what we're going to do with the brush end of the soft sea foam, the dark, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the lemon lolly. We're just going to go into the shaded parts and in a flicking motion. Oh, I forgot to do this one here. I'll just do that in a second. A flicking motion, just flick that color everywhere. And you're going to do that all on all the leaves, all the way around. So have you guys got the new in colors? Like, oh my gosh, I just love them. They work so nicely together. And it was a fluke because I had no idea what the new in colors were going to be like. And when I was doing my colors for my crop, basically the same colors as the in colors. So I'm gonna, my lighter soft sea foam, now I'm just gonna go over and color in everything else. I'm so excited. I'm getting so excited. My daughter's gonna be here as long as WestJet, the maintenance guys are on strike because they're not happy. So let's I think on this one I'm gonna go with the lighter. I'm just going to use the soft sea foam, and then I'm just going to bring in the lighter of the lemon lolly and just blend that in just like that. There we go. Okay, put those in the basket, and I'm going to grab my Misty Moonlight. And just a note to let you know that you're loved. Oh, I love that one. I'm going to use that one. Okay, so that's probably this one right here. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to stamp it in the Misty Moonlight, and then we'll cut it out and then adhere it to the card. There we go. And then we'll bring in the trimmer. Oh man, good thing I wear black pants because I'm constantly wiping my hands on that. Let's trim this down even more. Flip it around. Oh, maybe just a wee bit more. I don't want a big honking piece on the card. And then there we go. Put these guys away. And then this will go down on the bottom here when I'm done. So what I'm going to do now is I have some crumb cake. And I have a blending brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all these guys out of the way. And I'm going to just ink up my brush. And on the back side, a scrap piece of paper, I'm just going to very lightly and some crumb cake. There we go. Okay, so that's enough for that. And then I'm going to take this piece. No, let's add these guys. So we're going to put this guy on first. And I'm going to glue this guy straight down. you have to be careful because a lot of these, I don't know if you can see, they have little slits in them. So if you go to put the glue on that, it could weasel its way through the flower. So I'm just going to go around, and then we will put this like that, and adhere it onto the card. Oh, that's okay. We'll just, and then with this guy, guess what? Yes, we are going to add dimensionals onto it. There we go. Just take the backings off. Oh, where's my trash bin? There we go. And then we'll adhere this just like that. We'll take this guy, and we're going to put him, let's put this guy on here first. And I'll just put 4 dimensionals. So we had our yard not aerated, power raked yesterday, and the garden cleaned up, and the I'm just gonna grab some. Give me a second. I'm just gonna grab some of my gems. The guy says, "Oh, I'm gonna take out all the flowers and stuff," and Rick comes in and he's going to take out all the flowers, and I don't think so, because those are all perennials. He doesn't need to take any of those out, just leave them behind. And yeah, so the power rake, I think they had like, I think there's 8 bags of I guess composting or whatever. And it's just like, holy smokers. Like, good thing the guys came to pick it up today. It was just wow. And they had to take the lawnmower. I think they went to the lawn. They after they did the power raking, they took the lawnmower and went over it to pick up all the excess. And they did that about 4 or 5 times. Like, it's like, holy smokers. Okay, there is card number 1. Now the Magnolia Mood is not available until next week. So this hostess code here is good until the end of the month. So every week I'll be doing a free card class, and if you spend $50 or more, then you will receive the cards. You just let me know which one you would like. Okay, so now what we got here is, okay, we'll just put that one to the side. My dimensionals out of the way, my glue out of the way, the sentiment out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna do a birthday card. So this is Pebble Path, 4.5 by 11 fold and scored at 4 1/4. Yeah, I just couldn't believe all the stuff they took. And they weren't here that long either. So, and you take the big bucks. So now we have a piece of this not cardstock, designer series paper, and it is called Nature's Sweetly Special Designer Series paper. And why they call it special, because on some side you may see some gold. Can you see that? This one we're just going to be using on this one. We're just going to put that right there like that. And we'll just glue this one right straight down. If you see any specialty paper, it's because there's something, it's not, there's something special about it, whether it have gold flecks in it or it has a gold foil in it or silver foil or something like that in it. That's why it's called a specialty paper, because there's something really special in the package. And then the regular designer series paper is just regular designer series paper. But oh, this pebble path is really pretty, especially with the white. And then this is going to go onto there, but we'll worry about that later. Then I cut out, this is the new dies from, just give me a second, and the table. We were playing with, I just got this one yesterday or today. So these dies, they come in, I'll just mush everything inside here. So they come, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get 12 circles, and they're different colors, different designs on them. So you get these guys, and that's one of them right there. And it, I think it's $49 for just the dies. And then if you want to make it special, you can actually order the Spotlight in Nature. But the dies alone will be wonderful. Just give me a second. I have a sheet, a display board that we're using for the crop. And this is what they look like when they're all cut out. I just thought you have to see them in order to appreciate them, but there they are right there. Just gorgeous. So you get, like I said, you get 12 dies in the kit, and then you don't really need the stamp set. You can get away with just using the dies. So I would consider these like standalone dies, so they basically can stand by themselves. So you don't need the stamp sets for that. But I love this. So just when I saw the girls get on stage with their cards, oh, I just fell in love. But that's the die from that stamp set. So that, I would say that's a must-have, and it hasn't sold out yet, but that doesn't mean anything. So, oh, I do have my ribbon. I thought I had a package. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is we are going to use this one right here. And I'm just going to just stamp it, because I cut this out. Why trash the paper? And I'm going to stamp it with that. And then I'm going to take the happy birthday, and we're going to stamp the happy birthday too. Okay, so I just have my blocks. Oh, here's one. On the outside. Okay, so let's just, I'm going to stamp my image with the, I'm going to stamp my image using the Pebble Path. I'll just stamp that there. I'll let that dry. Oh, that's dark, but that's okay. That's okay. And then I'm just going to grab the happy birthday. And we'll just ink that up. There we go. So I'm done with these. And I'm just going to just let this dry a bit. This isn't straight. Oh, yeah, maybe it is. I'm going to just bring in my trimmer. I'm just going to trim these guys back a bit. There we go. Got my happy birthday. Get the swaps out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out first before I color it. Yep, that's it. Put this around. And I'm just going to step behind me here and I'm just going to just run it through the cut and emboss machine. So just be a second to do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Put that away. And now I'm going to bring in a few colors. So I have my beige or my ivory. I have this one is blueberry or berry burst, and then I have my lifter, and then I have my old olive. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with what I did with the with the other one. I'm going to bring in my old olive. I'm just going to just save these, and then I'm just going to just color the shaded pieces. Just like that, and we'll do the same thing on this side. And just going to, it's really light. Let's see what the other side looks like. Okay, so remember I was telling you about your brushes? You have to be really careful with the end of your brushes, because otherwise they'll get like this. See how flimsy that is? This is no good now. I basically have to throw this out. So I will just use the opposite end and then just color that in like that. Do the same thing with all the leaves around this beautiful magnolia bud. Now I'm coloring in a circular motion. And let's you hear that noise. That's why. So then we have that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in my light berry burst. Make sure that it is light. Yeah. Ooh, that's even darker. So we'll go on this end. And then we'll just color very lightly the shaded areas of the magnolia. And we'll just bring it up. Basically, we know what color it's going to be. Like I said, I'm just doing the shaded areas on the image. Oops. And then I'm just going to just bring in my ivory and just color this in. Like that. And now you want to bring in your lifter. And what the lifter does is actually lifts the color. So if it's just a wee too dark, just very lightly put the color, and I'll lift the color for you. I'm just going to just add some more of this. And just play around with the colors until you get exactly what you want. There we go, and then we'll bring in my ivory again, and we'll just give it another coloring like that. Okay, so now that's all colored. I'll put my blends away. I'm going to bring in my card base, and I'm going to put that over there. All this is going to go onto this one here. I'm going to bring this in and bring this around. And we're just going to, I'm going to do it this way, tie a bow. Now this is the sheer ribbon with the gold, with the silver. It's very, very pretty, but they have a new one coming out in the catalog that's iridescent. And I just placed my order for that one. So I do have a paper and ribbon share happening too. So if you're interested and live in Canada, you can jump on. The paper share is there's 10 12 by 12, and there's 8 12 by 12 and 2 6 by 6 designer series paper. You get a quarter package each, so you get a total of 120 sheets of paper for $55. If it needs to be shipped, there's additional $5 on top of that. What else? Yeah, or if you want the ribbon too, that's the new in ribbon, new in color ribbons. I went and got my finger on that one, and there's going to have to redo this because there's ink on it. I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper. I'm just going to then we'll just cut this down. Bring in my Pebble Path ink. Press up. There we go. Oh, another thing I was doing today too, I got a new stamp set in, so I was putting all the labels on them and everything like that, and then all of a sudden I will go to stamp something and it's stamped the right way, but it's upside down on the block. I went and put the image upside down on the block. How funny is that? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this onto here, and I'm going to use dimensionals to adhere that on. So this is going to go. And make sure when you put your dimensionals on that you put it in between the ribbon so it lies flat. And this piece is going to go on like that, and I'm going to add dimensionals onto that one too. I'm going to just cut this one in half. Oops. That on that leaf, this on this leaf. And that goes like that. And then we're going to add this on. If I put it on here, I put a dimension on this side, and then I'll just ink up. Let's do this. I'm just going to just put this on here. And then I will just add ink or glue to the top of this here. because you don't want it to move, and you don't want to put dimensionals on top of dimensionals because it won't look flat. It'll look like there's a bump in the road. So I always put dimensionals on the piece that's going to be on the image, and then this is going to go onto here like that. And I think I'm just going to glue this one down, even though there's ribbon. And then this goes on like that. So there's part 1 of my Magnolia Mood card class. So we've got 2, we're doing 4 cards. So we've done 2 today, and we'll do 2 more on Thursday morning. And then you have until Sunday to place your order using this hostess code to receive this one. And then next week we'll do another class. We'll do another bundle. So you can order, if you already have this, that's fine. You just order something else. You can order something else, obviously, but if you want to get the Magnolia, just let me know, and then we'll work something out. Because like I said, it comes available the week of the 13th, so it's probably going to be available on Monday. So how about we use this host code until Monday or Tuesday, till Tuesday, because I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to use a new hostess code for Tuesday. Okay, there we have it. And if you really wanted to, I'm sitting here looking at this, because this one doesn't have any bling on it, right? But you know what? We have Wink Stella. So let's use this, the Wink Stella, and just add that bit of bling to the Wink Stella. And if you're, I do have a YouTube channel, so this will be posted on the YouTube channel too, so you don't have to go through my Facebook page to try and find everything, because I post almost daily on this page. But on my YouTube channel, Great with Sharon, I'll have this posted later on tonight, so you'll see that. Okay, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. And if you order, just let me know which bundle you want. This is only well, I'll talk about that later. I'll see how when the other ones go on, when the Magnolia comes back into stock. Okay, so thanks for joining me. Greatly appreciate it. You have a wonderful day, evening, and we'll see you on Thursday. See yas. Bye.